Hello dear students, in our last class we discussed about one problem on exercise 12.2 in linear programming problem. Next problem, next slide. Okay, this here verbal problems and exercise 12.2. Next. So here we discuss about the problem number 8 and this is very important for exam point of view, and the problem is here a merchant plans to sell two types of personal computers. Okay, first one is here a desktop model and a portable model that will cost 25,000 rupees, 25,000 and rupees 40,000 respectively. So for desktop model, one desktop model of computer cost is here 25,000. Similarly for the portable model computer that cost 40,000 rupees. Okay, he estimated that the total monthly demand of the computers will not exceed, total monthly demand will not exceed 250 units. Okay, so both means here, so desktop model as well as the portable model cannot exceed 250. Okay, then next here determine the number of units of each type of computers. It means here both desktop model as well as the portable model, which the merchant should stock to get the maximum profit, right? To get maximum profit if he does not want, remember what is very important, does not want to invest more than 70 lakhs. He does not want to invest more than 70 lakhs, and if his profit on the desktop model is rupees 4,500 and on the portable model is rupees 5,000. This is the entire problem. So first step is here, so convert the entire problem to mathematical form. So mathematical form convert ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, we will get here objective function and constants. So constants are nothing but they are the restrictions or conditions. Okay, so what about objective function here? That will tells or that will denote the aim or goal of our problem. Aim or goal of our problem. I repeat again, just observe the problems. This problem observe ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, we get here some things here. ನೋಡಿ, a merchant plans to sell two types of personal computers. Okay, first one is ನಮಗೆ desktop model and the second one portable model. Clear? Okay, so one desktop model of computer it cost rupees 25,000. Similarly for portable model is here rupees 40,000. He estimated that total monthly demand of computers will not exceed, sum of both portable as well as the desktop model is cannot exceed 250 units. Determine the number of each type of computers which merchant should stock to get maximum profit, and total investment is 70 lakhs. It cannot exceed 70 lakhs, and if is the profit on desktop model is 4,500. This is very important, and for the portable model is here rupees 5,000. This is the problem. So here we have the important things. So first convert to entire problem to mathematical form. So before going to mathematical form, first we should define the decision variables. So what are the decision variables? So there should be non-negative. Okay, what are the importance here? We take the units, right? Okay, so take here, let x be the number of desktop model computers and y be the number of portable model computers. Okay, let x be the number of desktop model computers and y be the number of portable model, right? Second one, portable model computers. Okay, and obviously they are non-negative. X is greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. So now take the table ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. So first one is obvious, this will become here resources. First ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, first one is here resources. First only resource ಬರುತ್ತೆ, resource ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, so total they given here number of units. I will take this number of computers, number of units, and the second one investment, or you can take this as here cost. First one is number of units, second one cost, and the third one I will take this as here profit. What is the third one is here profit. So computers, we have two types of computers, right? First one is here desktop model, second one portable model. I will take this is here desktop model, and I will take this as here number as X. Similarly for portable model, I will take this as here Y. What about last column? Last column will take this as the availability, or you can take this as a requirement. What is your availability? Okay, first nodi number of units. I'll take here desktop model is nodidini nanu X. Similarly for portable model is here Y. So total sum of the desktop model as well as the portable model, it cannot exceed 250, right? It cannot exceed 250 means here sum of these two must be less than or equal to 250. Clear? Come to the second one, cost nodana. For one computer, desktop model computer, cost is 25,000. For two, 25,000 into 2. Similar for X number of model units, that become 25,000 into X. So this is the total cost the merchant invests on desktop model computers. Clear? Similarly for second one, portable model. One portable model computer's cost is 40,000. For two other 40,000 into 2. Similarly for Y number of computer, that become 40,000 into Y. So this is here Y. So total investment, so 25,000 X plus 40,000 Y, that become your total investment. So it cannot exceed. So maximum investment is here. What is the maximum investment here? 70 lakhs. So this become less than or equal to 70 lakhs. Okay. It cannot exceed 70 lakhs. So what about profit here? From one desktop model of computer, you get a profit of 4,500 rupees. Similar for portable, 5,000 rupees. That become 4,500 into X, because we have X number of desktop model computers and 5,000 Y. Okay, this is here. So now convert to mathematics. This is their table. So now find the objective function and corresponding constants. Okay, what is our objective function here? Aim or goal of the problem. What is the aim here? Here we need to determine the number of units of each of computers which the merchant should stock to get maximum profit, right? So you have to get the maximum profit. We have to maximize the profit. What is the profit from desktop model is here? 4,500X, and from the portable model is 5,000Y. Sum of these to become total profit you will get from these computers here. That will become objective function, right? Objective function, objective function, I will take this here 4,500X plus 5,000Y. These are objective. So denote this as here Z. So this become your objective function. So what about the constants here? Constants nodana. Constants enide namage. So total number of units cannot exceed 250, right? That become X plus Y less than or equal to 250. Clear? And second one nodi. Second one enide namage 25,000X plus 40,000Y less than equal to 70 lakhs. Less than equal to 70 lakhs, and obviously here X greater than equal to 0, Y greater than equal to 0. They are the non-negative constants. These two are non-negative constants. Okay. Now solve this problem. So before going to solve the problem, first you have to find the feasible reason, right? First find the feasible reason. Blank space please. Okay. Okay, first one. So given or take the z is equal given, or we need to maximize right here. Maximize what is your objective function? Z is equal to 4500x plus 5000y. This is our objective function. Okay, so once you get to objective, what are the constants here? Constants x plus y less than or equal to 250, and the second one 25,000x plus 40,000y less than or equal to 70 lakhs here, less than or equal to 70 lakhs. Okay, so next we have the non-negative constants are x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. Now write this one. So x plus y less than or equal to 250, this is not a problem, but here we have the 25,000x plus 40,000y ಇದೆ. So ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು 5000 ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. If you divide this inequality by 5000, you will obtain. So this reduces if you divide by 5000. So 25,000 divided by 5000 become 5x plus, that is here 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Similarly for 40,000, that left with here 8 and y is a y, that become less than equal to 1400, and x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. Next step, what is the next step here? First you have to write the equation involving the inequalities. Okay, the equations involved in the above inequality, right? Above inequalities, it is or x plus y is equal to 250, and the second one 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400, and x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. So directly we will draw the graph. So first come to the here, x plus y is equal to 250. So method is very simple here. Substitute x is equal to 0, we will get the point on y axis for the corresponding line. Substitute y is equal to 0, you get the point on x axis. Okay, put x is equal to 0. In a substitute x is equal to 0, this equation reduces as 0 plus y is equal to 250. This is nothing but y is equal to 250. What is the corresponding point here? X becomes 0, 250. Y is here 250 and x is 0. Similarly, put y is equal to 0 in the above equation. We left with here x plus 0 is equal to 250. This is nothing but x is equal to 250. We will obtain the point here 250, 0. 250, 0. So they are the corresponding points on y axis and x axis. Come to second equation. Second equation here, follow same method. Put x is equal to 0. 5 into 0 plus 8 into y is equal to 1400. 5 into 0 we left with again 0 plus 8y, that become 8y. 8y is equal to 1400. What is the 8y is equal to 1400. What about y then? Y is equal to 1400 divided by 8. 1400 divided by 8. Okay. When a substitute or divide 1400 by 8, we will get here 175. What do you open here? 175. So therefore the point on this form here 175, and the point become 0, x is 0 and y is here 175. Is a point on y axis for the equation 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. Clear? Okay, next one. Put y is equal to 0. And substitute y is equal to 0 for this equation. This reduces here 5 into x plus 8 into 0 is equal to 1400. But directly here x become not really 8 into 0 is again 0. 0 plus 5x become 5x. Okay, 5x is equal to 1400. I will write here. So 5x is equal to 1400. So what is x then? X is equal to 1400 divided by 5. We left with here 280. Clear? Okay. What is the corresponding point here? X is 280 and y is 0. So one part has been completed. What is the next step? Next step we have to check whether the solution region is towards the horizon or away from the horizon. That step is very important, right? Now consider the inequalities. What are the inequalities here? X plus y less than or equal to 250. Okay. Put x is equal to 0. Put x comma y is equal to 0 comma 0, right? Put x comma y is equal to 0 comma 0. When I substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, this inequality reduces as 0 plus 0 less than equal to 250, 0 less than equal to 250. This is nothing but this statement is true because 0 is always less than 250 alpha. So this statement is true. So when the statement is true, the solution region, right? The solution region is towards what? Towards horizon. Towards horizon. Clear? Okay. Second one note down. Second inequality told you. What is second inequality here? 5x plus 8y less than equal to 1400. Similarly substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Put x comma y is equal to 0 comma 0. What do you obtain here? 5 into 0 plus 8 into 0 less than or equal to 1400. 5 into 0 again 0 plus 8 into 0 again 0. Total becomes 0 less than equal to 1400. Similarly, this statement or this inequality is also true because 0 is always less than 1400. Therefore, the solution region is towards what? Origin, right? Towards the origin. Towards horizon. Is it clear? Okay. This is the problem. First, take a pause and write down all the things what I written here. Now, dear students, draw the graph for these inequalities. Okay. So before going to draw the graph, first you have to take the scale along x-axis as well as the y-axis. Okay. I will take the scale along x-axis as 1 centimeter is equal to, remember, 1 centimeter is equal to 25 units. Similarly, along y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to again 25 units. It means here both x-axis as well as the y-axis it is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 units. Notice 25, 50, 75, 100. Notice 125 special I will written here. So 150, 175, 200, 225, 250, 275, 300. So now we will draw the lines for the equation x plus y is equal to 250. So to draw the line x plus y is equal to 250. So corresponding point of intersection on y-axis is 0, 250. Similarly, along x-axis here 250, 0. This is the equation. X plus y is equal to 250. First take the point here 0, 250. This is on y-axis and another one here 250, 0. This is a point on x-axis. Join these 2 points. So please use the scale while joining the lines or points. So this equation x plus y is equal to 250, right? X plus y is equal to 250. So next what we need to check here, whether the solution region is towards the horizon or away from the horizon. So that things we have checked here. So this is here, when I substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, this inequality is true, hence the solution region is towards the horizon for this inequality x plus y less than or equal to 250. This is the thing here. Write the arrow mark towards the horizon. Clear? But second one check panana. Second one is here 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. Corresponding point of intersection on y-axis here 0, 175 with x-axis I have written here 280, 0. 280, 0. First take the point 0, 175. 0, 175. This is the point. Another point here 280 comma 0. 280 comma 0 means here this is a 250, this is 275 and this is 300 in between this point here. So join these 2 points. Please use the scale. So this equation is here 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. Is it clear? Okay. Next we need to check whether the solution region is towards the horizon or away from the horizon. When I substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 for the corresponding inequality 5x plus 8y less than or equal to 1400, this inequality is true. Hence the solution region is towards the horizon. Solution region is towards the horizon. You will get this region here. Okay. So now what is the next step? We have to draw the non-negative inequality y greater than equal to 0 and x greater than equal to 0, right? Y greater than equal to 0 and x greater than equal to 0. So now determine the common region determined by all the constants including non-negative constant. So that region what we call as a feasible region. Okay, just observe the region here. If observe this region, this is here y greater than equal to 0 satisfies, x greater than equal to 0 satisfies, 5x plus 8y less than equal to 1400 satisfies, and the next one x plus y less than equal to 250, that is also satisfies. So this region what we call as a feasible region. Now it shade the region here. This region what we obtained here, this region what we call as feasible region. Okay. So after obtaining the feasible region, what is the next step? Next step is very simple. We need to determine the corner points, or we need to find the corner points, right? So corner point, illam point pudutta. This one point, and here we have another point. This is third point, and here we have another point. So first point only. First point is this is the point here 250 comma 0. The corresponding point here. We'll take here A of 250 comma 0. This is the point here. So this is the point B. We need to find the point B because this is the point of intersection of what? The line 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400 and x plus y is equal to 250. And a point C here. C is 0 comma 175. And obviously this is your point O, means here origin 0 comma 0. So next we need to find the point B, right? Point B is very important. We need to find the point B. So this is nothing but the point of intersection of these two lines. X plus y is equal to 250 as well as 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. So what about feasible region here? This shaded region is called what we call as a feasible region. This is here feasible region. Okay. Now find the point B. Point B find out. So what is the point B here? So point B is the point of intersection of these two lines, right? Alright. So this become, to find the point B, we need to solve the equation x plus y is equal to 250 and 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. Well, solve this equation. Go with the cancellation method. When you cancel the terms x or y, first equate the coefficient of x if you cancel the x term, and then coefficient of y if you cancel y. So 5x is there. The coefficient of x is here 5. So for that purpose, multiply this equation by 5. Okay. So what happened here? 5x plus 5y is equal to 250 into 5. You will get here 1250. Take the equation 5x plus 8y is equal to 1400. So substitute the opened equation 5x plus 5y is equal to 1250. Now solve the equation. When I solve the equation, sign will change here. This will be negative, this is negative, this is also negative. Plus 5x and minus 5x get cancelled. 8y minus 5y will left with here 3y is equal to 1400 minus 1250, 150 with. What about y then here? 150 divided by 3, that is nothing but 50. That is nothing but 50. Okay. Similarly, what about next point here? Next time substitute, take the equation x plus y is equal to 250. Substitute y is equal to 50, x plus 50 is equal to 250. What is x is equal to 250 divided by 250 minus 50. So what happened here? X is equal to 200. What is the corresponding point B here? So B is here. The point P become 200 comma 50. 200 comma 50. It means here x is equal to 200, y is equal to 50. ನೋಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬೆಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. Okay, so better to use the scale while draw the graph of linear inequalities. Clear? Okay. But the point B then, point B become 200 comma 50. 200 comma 50. 200 comma 50. This is the point B. So after opening the point B, already we opened the point A, B, C and O. What is the feasible region here? O, A, B, C is the feasible region. Right. So take a pause and note on all the things what I have written here. Okay. Next step is very simple. We need to find the corner point, then find the value of the objective function at corner point. Okay. Next slide. Okay. So the corner points here, corner points O of 0 comma 0, A of 250 comma 0, B of 200 comma 50 and C of 0 comma 175. Corresponding value of objective function at corner points are corner points here O of 0 comma 0 and the objective function here 4500x plus 5000y. When you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, what you open there? 0. Similar for 250 comma 0. When you substitute x is equal to 250, we open the value of objective function as 11,25,000. Third point, B of 200 comma 0. 200 comma 50. So when you substitute x is equal to 200 and y is equal to 50, what you opened here? 11,50,000. Okay. And up to C here, C is here 0 comma 175. Substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 175. We opened here 8,75,000. 8,75,000. So these are the value of objective function at corner point. So within this, here we have to find the maximum value of z, right? Maximum value of z means here take the largest value. So what is the largest value here? 11,50,000. 11,50,000 is the largest value of the objective function. From the theorem number 2, when the region is bounded, it means here the feasible region is bounded, the largest value of the objective function become maximum value, right? Similarly, for the minimum means here the smallest value. So here the largest value is here 11,50,000. Therefore, observe the feasible region. Just observe here. This region is here bounded, right? It is not unbounded region. From the theorem number 2 tells that when the feasible region is bounded, the objective function has both maximum value as well as the minimum value, and the maximum value is the largest value of the objective function and the minimum value is here the least value of the objective function. So what about maximum here? Therefore, the maximum value of objective function z is 11,50,000, where it attains here at the point x is equal to 200 and y is equal to 50. Next slide. Therefore, the maximum value z is 1 lakh, sorry, 11 lakh 50,000 at the point 200, 50. So what is here X? Hence 200 units of desktop model. What we take an X as here? Number of desktop model, right? So hence 200 units of desktop model. And what is Y here? Y is portable model. So 50 units of portable model computer the merchant should stock to get the maximum profit. To get the maximum profit. Here we need to find the number of the portable model as well as the desktop model to stock the merchant to get the maximum profit. Here the maximum profit is here 11 lakh 50,000 when it attains at X is equal to 200, Y is equal to 50. What is X here? Number of desktop model. And what is Y here? Number of portable model. Clear? So therefore 200 units of desktop model and 50 units of portable model computers the merchant should stock to get the maximum profit. Is it clear? To get the maximum profit. So this is the problem number 8. Okay. So next I will give the homework problem. So this is very important. Homework problems are very important. First explain martini adani homework problem. Now take the homework problems on exercise 12.2. First problem, next problem please. This is the question number 3 from exercise 12.2. So a factory makes tennis rackets and cricket bats. A tennis racket takes 1.5 hours of machine time and 3 hours of craftsman's time in its making, while a cricket bat takes 3 hours of machine time and 1 hour of craftsman's time. Okay, in a day the factory has the availability of not more than, this is very important here, not more than 42 hours of machine time and 24 hours of craftsman's time. First one here, what number of rockets and bats must be made if the factory is to work at full capacity? Second, if the profit on the rocket and on a bat is 20 rupees and 10 rupees respectively, find the maximum profit of the factory when it works at full capacity. Okay, so this is a problem. Here remember important things are, first one, the factory which makes 2 things here. First one, tennis rackets and cricket bats. To make one tennis racket it takes 1.5 hours of machine time. Here we have the 2 things here. First one, machine time. To make one bat or one racket it has to come from machine as well as the craftsman. So to prepare, to make one racket 1.5 hours on machine and 3 hours on craftsman's time. Similar for the cricket bat, 3 hours on machine and 1 hour on craftsman's time. Okay, so and also given availability not more than 42 hours of machine time and 24 hours of craftsman's time. Okay, convert to mathematical form. First method is here, convert to mathematical form. Next slide. Okay, so what is here? Let X be the number of rockets and Y be the number of bats. It is nothing but cricket bats to be made by the factory. Next, so ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ work time. One is machine as well as the craftsman's. So they are preparing, they are making 2 things here. First one, tennis racket, and second one, cricket bat, and also given availability. Nodi. So tennis racket, one tennis racket is here 1.5 hours. Similar for 2 idaga 1.5 into 2. Similar for X here 1.5 into X. For the machine time for the cricket bat here 3Y. Nodi. Similar nodi illi. Observe here. To make one tennis racket, machine time is here 1.5 hours for one racket. For 2 racket 1.5 into 2. Similar for X number of racket 1.5 into X. For the craftsman time 2 hours agutte. It is here 2 hours for one racket. For 2 racket 2 into 2. For X number of racket 2 into X. Clear? Okay, then to make cricket bat, so one bat for 3 hours of machine time. For 2, 3 into 2. For Y number of cricket bat 3 into Y for the machine time. Similar for craftsman time here 1 hour taken here Y. So what about profit here? From one tennis racket you obtain the profit of 20 rupees. For 2, 20 into 2. Similar for X number of racket that become 20 into X. Similar for cricket bat, 1 bat for 10 rupees, for y number of bat 10 into y, clear, and also given availability. So total machine time which cannot exceed 42 hours, it means it is always less than or equal to 42, because so for the machine time for tennis racket and for the cricket bat here 1.5 into x total time required to prepare x number of tennis racket from machine. Similar for 3 into y, it's always this 1.5x plus 3 would become total time required for machine work, clear, less than or equal to 42. Similar for craftsman's time here 2x plus y less than or equal to 24. So what are your objective function here? Objective function, objective function here z is equal to 20x plus 10y. Here we need to find maximize, right? Maximize objective function z is equal to 20x plus 10y. Constants ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, subject to the constants ನೋಡಿ 1.5x plus 3y less than equal to 42, and for craftsman's and second one 2x plus y less than equal to 24 and x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. They are non-negative constants. Is it clear? Okay. So these are the constants and this is our objective function. Here we need to maximize the profit. So when you find the feasible reason, we open the bounded reason. Next slide. Follow the same method, solve ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, we get the feasible reason. Next slide. The feasible reason is bounded. The maximum value of z is 200 at the point 4,12. Thus the maximum profit of the factory when it works to full of capacity is 200. So when it attends here 4 rackets, that's a tennis racket and 12 cricket bats, these are the maximum profit is here 200, clear? Okay, write on all the things what are written here. Next problem, next slide. Okay, here the problem number 6 or question number 6 from exercise 12.2. A cottage industry manufacture pedestal lamp and wooden sheds, each requiring use of grinding or cutting machine and a sprayer. It takes 2 hours on grinding or cutting machine and 3 hours on sprayer to manufacture a pedestal lamp. To manufacture a pedestal lamp, it requires 2 hours on grinding or cutting and 3 hours on sprayer. It takes 1 hour on grinding or cutting machine and 2 hours on sprayer to manufacture a shed. On any day, the sprayer is available for at most 20 hours. At most 20 hours means here it cannot exceed 20 hours, and grinding or cutting machine at the most 12 hours. At most 12 hours. The profit from the sale of a lamp is rupees 5 and that from the shed is here rupees 3. Assuming that the manufacturer can sell all the lamps and sheds that he produces, how should he schedule his daily production in order to maximize his profit? Here we need to find the maximum profit, right? So convert entire problem to mathematical form. So convert ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ always take here the variable x and y as non-negative. Okay, first write down all the things what are written here. Take a pause. Next slide please. Okay, let cottage industry manufacture x pedestal lamp, x number of pedestal lamp and y wooden sheds. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ಗ್ರೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್. For lamps it takes 2 hours for grinding and 3 hours for sprayer. Similar for sheds, 1 hour for grinding or cutting and 2 hours for sprayer. Now can note ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So here we have x number of pedestal lamp and y number of sheds, wooden sheds. ನೋಡಿ. So for cutting, lamp requires here 2 hours. So 2 into x become here total number of hours required to make lamps. Similar for sprayer here 3 into x. Sheds nodana. So y for grinding and 2y for sprayer. 1 hour for grinding and 2 hours for sprayer. So now convert to mathematical form. So availability nodi. So it cannot exceed 12 hours, right? 12 hours for grinding or cutting. Similar for sprayer, it cannot exceed 20 hours. So profit is here from 1 lamp. You obtain the profit of 5 rupees. For x number of lamps, you obtain here 5x. Clear? Next one. For sheds here, 3 into y. So for 1 sheds, 3 rupees. For y number of sheds, that become 3 into y. Okay. So what is our objective function here? Objective function, we need to maximize, right? Maximize profit. So profit and I will take here z. Total profit from lamp as well as the sheds is here 5x plus 3y. This is the total profit obtained by the merchant or from the industry from lamps as well as the sheds. So what about constants here? Constants nodana. First one is 2x plus y less than or equal to 12, and the second one 3x plus 2y less than or equal to 20, and x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. These are non-negative constants. Here our aim or objective is to maximize the profit under the constants 2x plus y less than or equal to 12 and 3x plus 2y less than or equal to 20 and x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. So please note it down all the things what I have written here. Take a pause. So once convert to mathematical form, next step is find the feasible reason using the constants. Next year. Next slide. So what type of feasible reason we obtained here? We will obtain the feasible reason is unbounded. Sorry, it is bounded reason. Next, the maximum value is here. Z is 32. So where it attends here? 4,4. It means the manufacturer should produce 4 pedestal lamps and 4 wooden shades to maximize his profit. What is the maximum profit here? 32. Is it clear? Okay. So please note down all the things what I written here. Now come to the third problem. Exercise 12.2. Next problem. Okay. This is also very important. A company manufactures 2 types of novelty. 7 is made of plywood. 7 is of type A. Here we are given type A and type B. Type A requires 5 minutes each for cutting and 10 minutes. 5 minutes for each for cutting and 10 minutes each for assembling. 7 is of type B requires 8 minutes each for cutting and 8 minutes each for assembling. So here we have the 2 processes. First one is here cutting, second one is here assembling. Type A, type B. Okay. There are 3 hours 20 minutes available for cutting. Total time is 3 hours 20 minutes cutting and 4 hours for assembling. The profit is rupees 5 each of type A and rupees 6 each of type B. 7 is how many 7 is of each type should the company manufacture in order to maximize profit, right? Here also we need to find the maximum profit. So maximum profit when it attends, that is very important. Clear? First convert to mathematical form. Before going to that, so take down all the things what are written here. Okay. Okay. So next convert to mathematical form. Just remember what are the important things here. What we have here? First one, it required 5 minutes each for cutting. Okay. So 10 minutes for assembling. Next slide. Next, let the company manufacture X 7 is of type A and y7 is of type B. Here x number of type A and y number of type B. So work ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ cutting ಒಂದು, second one is here assembling. We have two kind of work here. First one cutting, second one is here assembling. Type A ನೋಡೋಣ and type B and also given availability. So availability they have given in terms of hours ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, but the time required for manufacture type A sovereignty here, cutting ಗೆ 5 minutes, for assembling 10 minutes. Okay, so convert the availability of time to minutes. So first time ನಮಗೆ 3 hours 20 minutes ಇದೆ. So 3 hours means here 3 into 60 will get 180 minutes plus extra 20 minutes, that become 200 minutes. It means here total time required for cutting, it cannot exceed 200 minutes. Clear? Similarly for assembling, it cannot exceed 240 minutes. Here cannot exceed 240 minutes. It means here 4 hours is there. They given 4 hours multiplied by 60 minutes, you will get 250 minutes. Now listen here. Work it. To manufacture type A sovereignties, it required 5 minutes on cutting and 10 minutes on assembly. 5 minutes for cutting means here one type A sovereignty it required 5 minutes. For 2, 5 into 2, similar for x is there. So 5 into x. This is the total time to manufacture type A for cutting. For 10x ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ 10x, this is for assembly. Okay, for the type A. Type B ನೋಡೋಣ. So type B ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ for cutting 8 minutes, for assembling that is also 8 minutes. So 8 into x, 8 into, so take this as here x not y. Sorry, it is right. Okay, so here we have y number of type B sovereignties. For cutting it requires 8 minutes, so 8 into y become your total hours for cutting of type B sovereignties. Similar for assembling 8 into y for 8 minutes ago. And also given availability. So cutting nodi. So total time for cutting it cannot exceed 200 minutes, right? Less than or equal to 200. For assembling less than or equal to 240. It means it cannot exceed 240 minutes. Now convert to mathematical form. What is our objective function? Objective function is here maximize the profit, right? So maximize profit means here, so what is the profit from the type A is here 5x plus 3y become type B, that become Z. Maximize Z is equal to 5x plus 3y subject to the constants. Constants are important here. Constants are the first one 5x plus 10y, sorry 8y, 5x plus 8y less than equal to 200. Second one 10x plus 8y less than equal to 240. 5x plus 8y less than equal to 200 and 10x plus 8y less than equal to 240. Okay, this is the constant. And also x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0, they are the non-negative constraints. Okay, so first and foremost step is here, first find the feasible reason for given constraints. After opening the feasible reason, we opened here bounded reason, right? Feasible reason agutte bounded reason. Next slide. The feasible reason is bounded. The maximum value of z is 160 where it attends at the point 8, 20. X is equal to 8 and y is equal to 20. Next, thus the manufacturer should produce 8 sovereigns of type A and 20 sovereigns of type B each day to get maximum profit, and the maximum profit is here 160. Maximum profit enagutte 160. Please note on all the things what are written here. Okay, and remember these homework problems are very important. Nimage explanation ella kodidini, so how to convert to mathematical from ella, so given what are the required things. So please solve all the problems. If you have any doubts, ask me, I will explain again. Thank you everyone. In our next class we discuss about the miscellaneous problems on linear programming. So that problems are very important. We will discuss in next class. Thank you.